There was once a fat, powerful fish named Fishman Lord. He was the corrupt ruler of Fishman Island and had two lives, which no other fisherman ever had. And he was also one of the few living beings that had two lives. One day, humans came to assassinate the Fishman Lord, to which barely any single human made it out of Fishman Island alive. Not only that, Fishman Lord became an urban legend after people set foot on Fishman Island to assassinate him. He ruled like an emperor with lightning powers.
But the story is false. Let me tell you about a boss that will kick your butt in 5 seconds if you don't figure out his pattern. Technically, he's the first boss to have two lives. One is his normal form, and the other is his berserk mode. He was so powerful and hard that I struggled at my quest during my time in Fishman Island. Yeah, so apparently he's worse than the Gorilla King and the Yeti. Fishman Lord is based off of that one fisherman who uses steroids to get stronger and stronger, and apparently his berserk mode inspired the second life of Fishman Lord. Anyways, let's move on.
Once you get to level 425, you end up encountering that scary but one hell of an annoying boss. This boss is so hard that you'll get easy PTSD once you defeat him, even once. That is, unless a friend of yours who's stronger than you helps you in the quest. If you ever want to kill that boss so badly, and if you want to ignore my word, get a friend that is a higher level than you, and make him help you in the quest. When the Fishman Lord first spawns here, he's just in his base form, which is pretty regular just like every other boss who has two lives. When you die when finding his berserk form, he just stays in his berserk form, which is going to confuse the crap out of players at first when you try and kill him again. So, once you take his first life out, he permanently goes into his berserk form, which is kind of nonsensical to me. His berserk form is intended to scare the crap out of people so much that they defecate themselves while playing the game. But, when I look at it closely, to me, it looks like a freaking Halloween mask. And if you can agree with me, if you've seen his berserk face like 200,000 times, this guy could be the fish version of the ghost face mask or something. So, in a nutshell, it's scary to look at his face at first, but as you see it more and more, you'll think it's some kind of Halloween costume or something. When you're level 425, you'll be shocked to see that Fishman Lord takes 500 damage, which probably takes about 5 hits to kill you. You're like, isn't this too much damage? Yeah, I agree. However, to make things fair, it's a good thing his only pattern is the trident throw, which can somewhat easily miss you, but half the time he successfully hits you, so all you have to do is press the dash key constantly over and over again. However, as he turns into second form, his damage significantly increases, making the boss fight even more harder for level 425. Now the chances of getting hit are increasing. Look at his story. Is he really that stupid enough to bonk himself in the head against a freaking wall?
Although you can argue that Fishman Lord gets easier and easier once you level up more and more, still, I think he's one of the worst bosses in Bloxburg's history. Although he gets easy once you get to the second sea, I suppose.
As always, you wait a tedious amount of time for the boss to respawn, and if you are a speedrunner in Bloxburg, that will feel like forever to you. According to Axior a long time ago, you'll wait 20 minutes for every single boss to spawn, except Don Swan, who takes an entire half an hour to spawn. Well, for now, it takes Fishman Lord 8 minutes to spawn, and yes, I timed it very carefully. At least the waiting time is faster than what it used to be now. As I said back in my first review, the bosses take 1 month to respawn, and 20 minutes does feel like 1 month if you're playing a game indeed.
Overall, Fishman Lord is a boss that you shouldn't battle. Even if you want to battle him, that's considered a suicide mission, where you'll end up smashing your device to the ground because of that putrid boss. This hate is kind of interesting, as Fishman Lord is based off of Hardy Jones in One Piece, as I mentioned earlier. Hardy Jones in One Piece is easily considered as one of the most hated characters in this anime. Fisherman Lord might as well be one of the most hated bosses in this game.